Okay, so the guy has a nervous breakdown. An Air Canada flight en route from Toronto to London had to make an emergency landing after its co-pilot apparently suffered a nervous breakdown. The Boeing 767.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've removed all my clothing, and I hate my wife. And, I'm seeing a few things out here. If you look out to your left, you might see the giraffe I just saw. Have a nice flight. I'm just going to curl up in the fetal position here under the controls and hope for the best. Thank you. Thank you for flying.
What did he say? He's watching the movie.
Oh, my God. It's the Boeing 767. That's a big one. That's a big plane.
Big boy.
White
That's
body.
a biggie. He was flying at 37,000 feet over the Atlantic Ocean.
Maybe he
Holy
finally
crap.
realized what he was doing. Maybe he gave it a little too much thought.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're leveled off now at our cruising altitude of 37,000. Holy gee, 37. We're just in the air in this machine. It could plummet at any minute. Oh, my God. 37,000 feet. Do you know how high up this is? Don't look out the window, anybody. There's a man on the wing. There's a man on the wing. I saw it. There's a man on the wing.
I want my mommy. Can someone get my mommy? So they're over the Atlantic Ocean, 37,000 feet in the air.
At least he got somewhere to land.
When the yeah, exactly. When the unidentified co-pilot began shouting and invoking God. There is no God. I'm a man like you.
Welcome to Oceanic Airlines. Plane will be cracking in half any minute now, and don't worry, you won't die. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Or are you dead? And
Or are you? Where are the others? Who are the others? What? What? Gotta catch up on my season 3.
a little lost action? Sure. And he had to be restrained. That's good. Who's restraining him? Who's restraining the freaking pilot? Co-pilot, I guess. Crew members and a passenger who happened to be in the armed forces, thank God, held down the man, shackling his wrists and ankles and tying him into a seat. The flight made an emergency landing.
Locke must have done it.
In Shannon, Ireland.
He's the kind of guy that would do that.
And the co-pilot was taken off the plane crying and yelling.
Oh, no.
He was
a crying and yelling guy.
He was being treated at a psych ward for what was believed to be a nervous breakdown.
Wow.
Can you imagine that one?
You never think when you're getting on a plane and you see the pilot, like, wow, we're going to have to land and take him off in cuffs. That's frightening.
Yeah, absolutely. I would lose my mind. You think the other captain had to make an announcement to get the people to help? This co-pilot freaking
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, is your pilot speaking?
Wait, I'll do...
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! This is my co-pilot, Jim.
Where's my mom?
As you hear, he's having a nervous breakdown. If there's somebody out there who could maybe restrain him. Because this is kind of freaking me out right about now.
Yeah, because you got to think, if he's calling for help, that crap was going on in the background, or something was going on in the background.
And, ladies and gentlemen, hold on 1 minute. My co-pilot seems to be in a little bit of a tizzy. One moment, please. We should be landing in about 37 minutes till wheels on the ground. Thank you for flying.
Look at us working together. How cute. What do you got,
It's almost
Jimmy?
like the blimp.
Enough about the blimp.
They had gave us those symptoms of nervous breakdown possibilities.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
Do you have that?
What is that? Ooh, ew.
There's some symptoms.
Disinterest in work or family life.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at 37,000 feet, and I really don't care. My wife and kids are at home, and I wouldn't even care if this plane crashed right into my own house.
Because I know that slut is banging the neighbor while I'm up here flying you asses.
Sleep disruption or much longer periods of sleep.
ladies and gentlemen, if you look out your left side of the plane, you'll...
Significant changes in appetite, such as eating too little or too much.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-pilot, E-Rock. Stewardess will be passing around pizza with the garlic butter saw.
Linger, linger.
Lippy.
I love the garlic butter sauce.
I think I just heard something that wasn't there.
Paranoid thoughts, such as the thought people are trying to harm you. They are. You're freaking out in the cockpit.
I'm having this paranoid thought that this armed services guy is trying to pin me down. Oh, wait a minute. He is. Persistent anxiety or panic attacks. Wow, hearing voices? I'm hearing something. It sounds like people directing me which way to go. Oh, it's the tower. Sorry.
No, but I'm smart enough not to listen to them. I know there's voices in my head. So.
I'm taking off now, regardless.
Right, I'm just going to do my own thing because I'm aware that they're just the voices in my head.
And then there's feelings of grandeur or invincibility. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be taking this plane into space. I'm just going to pull this nose up, and we're going to the moon.
I want to see how high I can get this thing.
I think I can get it pretty high before the pressure just pounds this thing, rips it apart. Thank you.
Someone is writing, imagine that they take out the wrong guy.
Oh, no. They take out the regular guy and leave the kook.
And everyone goes back to their seats. And that's something I would think about, by the way. Maybe I do have a little paranoia in my brain because that's something I would think about. I would see the guy like knocked out or whatever and tied to a chair, and I go, well, how do we really know? Maybe he's the normal guy was freaking out because the other guy was freaking out. They got confused. They got the wrong guy down.